Have you noticed how quickly it happens? You walk into a room and someone seems upset, the other person sounds disappointed, someone goes quiet, and before they've even said a word, your mind is already asking, what did I do? How can I fix this? What do they need from me? You replay conversations, you search for signs, you carry the weight of emotions that were never yours to begin with. It feels like kindness, compassion, it feels like love, but sometimes it's fear. Not fear of the other person, it is fear of what might happen if they stay upset. If this feels familiar, I want you to know something. You didn't wake up one morning and decide to carry everyone else's emotional world. You learn to. And once you understand why, you can begin to put the weight down. Here's the thing, Buttercup. I don't think you were born believing you were responsible for everyone else's feelings. I believe your nervous system learned that keeping other people happy made life feel safer. Children are completely dependent on their parents. If a home becomes unpredictable, they start scanning for emotional cues. As children, we can't control our environment, but we can try to control how we respond to it. We become very good at it. We learn how to read facial expressions, tone of voice, body language. If mom is upset, maybe I should be quieter. If dad is stressed, maybe I should help. Little by little, we begin to believe that keeping everyone else okay is part of our job. It isn't manipulation, it's very clever adaptation. The child isn't trying to be nice. Child is trying to feel safe. Why women continue doing it? Well, many girls receive praise for being accommodating, helpful, and emotional available. As we grow into adults, those qualities can become our identity. The thing is, as women, we are often celebrated for putting ourselves last. We hear things like, oh, she's so selfless. She's always there for everyone else. She's the one who holds the family together. Those are beautiful qualities until they come at the cost of abandoning ourselves. We become so skilled at reading everyone else's needs that we stop asking, what do I need? Many of us become the dependable one, the caregiver, the peacekeeper. We wore those roles with pride because they made us feel valuable. What began as a survival strategy, it becomes our identity. Why it feels so uncomfortable to stop? The hardest part isn't learning to stop fixing everyone. The hardest part is sitting with the anxiety that shows up when we don't. The discomfort isn't guilt, it's a nervous system learning that you can be safe without carrying everyone else's emotions. When my daughter was about 12, she discovered something. If she asked for a pair of new sneakers or wanted a friend to sleep over, she looked very disappointed. And I would often change my mind. She wasn't manipulating me in a malicious way. She was simply being a child, trying different strategies. But what fascinated me was my reaction. The moment she became upset, I became uncomfortable. I wanted the discomfort to disappear. I was afraid of damaging her. So instead of thoughtfully consider her request, I was trying to relieve my own anxiety about seeing her disappointed. One day, I finally recognized what was going on, and that was a turning point. So I created a strategy. Instead of saying yes or saying no, I simply said, Let me think about it. And that would give me time to reflect, to make a discernment if that would be something good for her, for the family, for myself. When I finally got into respond, I was clear. She was allowed to feel disappointed, and I was allowed to make a thoughtful choice instead of an emotional one. That was one of the first moments I realized something profound. Loving someone doesn't mean rescuing them from every uncomfortable feeling. Sometimes love means allowing another person to have their own emotional experience while staying connected to your own. That's why I've created the BEATS framework. Because we need a way to come home to ourselves. When we've spent years paying attention to everyone else, we lose touch with what's happening inside of us. It isn't 5 separate practices. It's one integrated way of returning to yourself. It begins with breath, because breath is life itself. It creates the space to pause before reacting. Then comes emotion, not as a problem to solve, but as information to understand. Next is movement. Because emotions aren't meant to stay trapped inside of us. They need healthy expression. Then thinking. Once the body settles, the mind becomes clearer. We stop reacting from old fears and begin choosing our responses with intention. When these 5 rhythms work together, something shifts. You no longer feel responsible for everyone else's emotions because you're finally connected to your own. Isn't that wonderful? Freedom didn't begin when everyone approved of me. It began the moment I stopped believing their emotions were mine to carry. Compassion doesn't require self-abandonment. Here's the thing, Buttercup. Next time someone is upset, before reacting, pause. Take one slow breath. Even better, make your exhale longer. Before trying to help, to fix anything, ask yourself, is this actually mine to carry? And at that point on, you may be the most helpful person in the room, but it comes from a place of self-care. Be open to receive. That's when intuition comes alive, when you open yourself to connect to your greatest wisdom. And when you care for yourself, your caring for others is pure gold. If you enjoyed this conversation, like and subscribe to the channel. Every week I launch videos to support you claiming your voice, your laughter, your joy. We are here to grow, to become our best self, and the best is about to come. I'm your host, Megan Powell. Thank you for joining me today. I'll see you on the next video.